What if you could wake up every single day feeling completely recharged, vibrant, and just full of limitless energy? Well, today we're going to jump forward to 2026 to uncover the biohacking blueprint that just might make that possible. So let's just start with the big question that drives this whole thing. What does peak human performance actually look like in just a couple of years? Is it all about just pushing harder? Or is it about finally getting smart and learning to work with our own biology?
You know, it all starts with a plan, a blueprint. Imagine waking up not to some blaring alarm, but to sunlight and these subtle displays tracking your vitals. You don't feel groggy, you feel charged, vibrant, totally ready for the day. And look, this isn't science fiction. It's the direct result of a precise, personalized system for managing your body's energy. But where does all that incredible energy really come from? Well, to find the answer, we have to zoom way, way in, past the apartment, past everything, and get right down to the microscopic engines that run our bodies. Yeah, we're going to the cellular level. We're going inside the cell, to these amazing little structures, the mitochondria. Come on, if you remember just one thing from high school biology, it's probably this. They are, quite literally, the microscopic power plants tucked inside almost every single cell you've got. And here's basically how they work. Think of each one like a tiny biological engine. It takes in fuel from the food we eat and oxygen we breathe, and it converts it into pure energy. This energy is a molecule called ATP, which is kind of like the universal battery pack for everything your body does. So the takeaway is simple. When your mitochondria are firing on all cylinders, so are you. It all starts right here. Okay, so if our bodies are filled with trillions of these little engines, the next big question is, can we tune them up? Can we make them run better, more efficiently? Well, the answer is a big yes. And one of the most futuristic ways to do that is by harnessing the power of light itself. This is red light therapy. And it turns out that specific wavelengths of red and near-infrared light act like a turbocharge for our mitochondria. The light helps them use oxygen way more efficiently, which means they can pump out that vital ATP energy with a lot less effort. It's kind of like giving those tiny engines a super clean, high-octane fuel source to absolutely maximize their output. All right, now from the warm, therapeutic glow of red light, we're going to take a sharp turn, and I mean a sharp turn, and plunge right into the exact opposite. We're going from total comfort to intense, deliberate discomfort. We are mastering the cold. Taking an ice bath, it's about so much more than just mental toughness. That initial shock from the cold, it triggers this powerful biological response. You get a release of norepinephrine, which is a hormone that just skyrockets your focus and cuts down inflammation. It's a perfect example of what scientists call hormesis, using a small intentional stressor to make your entire system stronger, more resilient, and laser-focused. Now, you just can't build a high-performance engine without putting in the right fuel. And that brings us to the next pillar, nutrition. But in 2026, diet isn't about some generic meal plan you find online. No way. It's a deeply integrated system where technology and food are constantly working together. So this smart diet formula really has three key parts. First, a solid foundation of whole, nutrient-dense foods. That's a must. Second, you've got targeted supplements like NAD+, which is a crucial little coenzyme that helps your mitochondria create energy. And then third, and this is the real game changer, real-time data. Your wearables, maybe even your smart fridge, they're all constantly monitoring your body, telling you exactly what nutrients you need right when you need them. So when you combine all three of those, you create this incredibly powerful feedback loop. You eat, you supplement, you measure the results in real time, and then you adjust. Your nutrition is no longer a guessing game. It becomes precise, perfectly tailored just for you, and unbelievably powerful in how it affects your energy and health. And that, right there, is the fundamental shift. The future of health isn't about guessing anymore. It's about knowing. It's about moving from just hoping for the best to having data-driven certainty. So what's the grand result of this entire blueprint? Well, we come full circle right back to that person on their balcony. They've optimized their cellular engines, they've built resilience through stress, and they've fueled their body with absolute precision. The result is a state of being that's not just not sick, but is truly vital, confident, and just full of life. It's a revitalized body and mind ready for absolutely anything. So, as we wrap this up, I'll leave you with this one thought. The tools and the knowledge to completely redefine our own health and energy, they're developing faster than ever. The future of wellness is being written right now by all of us.
So the only real question left is, what's your blueprint going to look like?